I can't take much more of this.
Hey, listen to me. You made it through the night. Just a few more minutes, okay?
Karen went to the lab to get the DL56. She'll be back soon.
You gotta help me. I feel like hell.
I don't know she's anymore.
When Frank and I broke up, I was so mad I wanted to see him suffer. But not like this.
I've never seen him in this much pain, Julie. He used to play football, and he'd be all kinds of pain, and he would brag about it later. And when he fell off the roof, remember, he was acting like some kind of smart aleck?
Yeah, thanks to the DL56.
Yeah, which he was doing under our noses the whole time. We live with him, Julie. How could we have not noticed this?
I don't know. Looking back, I see it. But how could we have possibly guessed what was happening? Got it.
All right, come on, please. All right, Frank.
I need it.
Joe, are you sure about this?
Absolutely, Karen.
Okay. I'm giving you half your regular dosage. We're going to start weaning you off of this.
Start feeling better real soon, Frank.
Oh, thank God.
What are we doing to him?
I don't know.
This operation is taking too long. Why haven't we heard anything?
Surgeries always seem to take forever when you're out here, and when you're inside, there's never enough time.
Yeah, well, it's making me crazy.
That's it. That's it. I am done. I'm going to go find a nurse. I'm going to throttle out of her what is going on.
Let me do that, Lucy. Let me do... Dr. Erton.
Is Serena all right?
She's fine. But we had to do a vitrectomy during the transplant, which means we replaced the vitreous fluid in her right eye with a balanced salt solution.
What does that mean, the vitreous fluid?
It's the gel-like substance that keeps her eye form intact.
Well, was the transplant successful? I mean, is she going to see again?
But we're optimistic. Oh, we'll know for sure when the bandages come off later today.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Thank you very much.
I'm amazed. We gave him half the normal dosage, and we're already seeing improvements.
DL56 works miracles.
Yes, but at what cost?
I told you this is what I needed. I feel like running the 100-yard dash.
Well, you're going to have to wait a while before track and field events.
Oh, well, at least take these restraints off.
A little more time, Frank.
Joe, you can't leave me tied up here like I'm some kind of lunatic.
For your own protection, Frank.
Yo,
Bull! Just take these damn things off before I rip them off myself!
Frank, listen to me. Karen just saved your life. I understand that you're uncomfortable in these things, but do not take it out on her, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm a little antsy, and I want to go home.
Okay, well, we need to keep you here to monitor you, Frank. We need to wean you off the DL56.
You can't do that. I'll die. Didn't the last 24 hours prove anything to you?
It proved that you're physically addicted to the drug.
Frank, we have to get you off the drug. We don't know its effects.
We won't let anything happen to you. It'll be okay.
You don't know that. Some of Karen's lab rats died when she took them off.
Frank, and some of them made it. We are not going to let you die.
Come on, you don't know that.
Frank, we're monitoring you. We won't let you crash.
You guys are playing with my life.
Listen, I would ask for the day off, but it'll look suspicious if we're all hanging around. Frank, I'll be back as soon as I can. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I'm going to come with you. I have to check on Serena.
Well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go anywhere.
Dr. K to radiology. Dr. Lori K to radiology.
Thank you so much for making the batch of DL56. I know you didn't want to.
I'm not convinced it's the right thing to do. We could be hurting Frank.
Well, Karen, you know what? We didn't have a choice. Until we know more about this drug, we cannot take the chance of him dying quitting cold turkey.
Joe, I went through detox myself, and it never made me violent like that. DL56 is dangerous. Do you hear me? I want Frank off of it.
Well, he will be, Karen, eventually. But for God's sakes, he's alive, isn't he?
If you're worried about the legality, we can kind of...
I don't care about that. Frank is violent and aggressive. We have a ticking time bomb on our hands here.
Frank Scanlon's been taking DL56? It's still experimental.
So you have no idea how his dealer got a hand on the formula?
Unless some idiot wants to risk his or her medical license. It certainly wasn't me, if that's what you're suggesting.
If you get a memory jog, Doc, you know how to reach me.
Nurse Hartman, 4737. Nurse Hartman, 4737.
Julie? What's Frank doing in the chemical dependency unit?
He, got hooked on pain meds after his fall. It happens. We're dealing with it, but we'd like to keep it quiet, if you don't mind.
It's a good cover story, but I know he's on DL-56.
Who said that?
Detective Garcia just told me. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything. But tell me, how long's he been on it?
Too long. Lark claims my father gave him his first injection a couple of days after he fell off the roof.
You're kidding. That was nearly 4 months ago.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I think Lark is telling the truth. It explains Frank's speedy recovery.
How's he doing in detox?
It's agonizing.
Wow. I can't get over it. That means DL-56 really works on humans.
Serena, are you awake?
Yeah, but still sleepy.
Well, that's because, you had the surgery for your eyes. This big operation.
Why can't I see you?
Because you've got this bandage around your head right now. And it's coming off today, though.
The skin around my eyes is all itchy. I can't wait to scratch.
Well, that's a plan, and then we'll go home and you can watch all your cartoons and... Oh, hey, listen, I got your little Serena power ring here, so you have your superpowers back. All right? Good?
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna look at Mommy's star and say hi. I haven't seen it in so long.
Well, she's there. I've felt her presence with us in the room here the whole time.
Well, when Mommy visited me at Christmas, she told me she would always be inside of me, in my heart. But sometimes I think I feel better when I look at her star. I can't wait to see it again.
I can't wait for you to see it. Can't wait.
Hey, how are you feeling? They took off the restraints. That's a good sign.
Yeah, Joe finally figured out that I wasn't going to jump out the window. Although last night I probably would have.
But you're better now?
Thanks to you and Joe and Karen, of course. I have a favor to ask you.
What do you need?
I don't want my mom to know about the DL-56. She worries enough about me as it is, and she doesn't need to know I'm using some medication that hasn't been tested on humans.
Joe and I agreed. Our cover story is to say you became dependent on pain medication. I know you're concerned about your mom. But Frank, you have to focus on yourself. I mean, it's great to see you smiling, but we have got a long way to go. Detox is going to be hard as hell.
Stop smiling. Satisfied?
Frank, I want you to know I'll help you through this.
Why would you want to?
Old habits die hard.
Dump me.
You deserved it.
Just because I was rude and insulting? That bothered you?
Story of my life. I'm way too sensitive.
I was a total jerk.
Well, at least now I understand why. It was the DL-56.
Julie, things I've done, said.
I like the old Frank. A lot. And I would do anything to get him back.
Anything?
Yes.
Well, I have a good idea how you could start.
Excuse us. We heard this was the room reserved for happy reunions.
Yeah, you got the right room. Come on in and welcome Serena back.
I didn't go anywhere, did I?
Well, no, you didn't really go anywhere, but see, I can't stand to be away from you for even one teeny tiny minute.
Tell me about it.
Listen, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna talk to the doctor, okay? So here's a little kiss goodbye. Now don't get too gushy with Lucy, okay?
Daddy, you get too gushy sometimes.
I do. Lucy does.
No, I don't. Hey.
Is everything ready for the wedding on Friday?
Oh, my gosh.
Is
She's
it?
cutting right to the chase, aren't you? Yes, everything's fine except for the florist. You know the flower person? He is hysterical, absolutely hysterical, because he doesn't think he has enough white peonies for all the table.
Oh, whatever will we do?
Well, I already have a backup plan, of course. We're going to put white roses everywhere. And by the way, young lady, your flower girl dress is absolutely gorgeous. And when you get those bandages off, I want you to look at it and tell me, the old thumbs up if you like it or not.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Serena could wear a gunny sack to the wedding and still be the prettiest girl there.
Not prettier than Lucy.
Well, Lucy's knockdown, drag-out beautiful. But you still have the corner on pretty.
I bet Abel looked pretty too.
Yeah, probably so. But you see, I'm not sure that Eve will be at the wedding, definitely, because doctors have those unpredictable schedules,
Does he know I'm out of surgery? She didn't come by yet.
Oh, yeah, she knows.
She knows, and she's very happy about it. She was outside the operating room the whole time you were in there.
I want her to see that I'm okay. She was so sad after the accident.
Yeah, well, that's just because she was responsible for taking care of you.
It was just an accident, Lucy. Accidents aren't anybody's fault.
It's very mature of you, Serena. That's a hard lesson even for some of us adults to learn.
Lucy, would you tell Eve to come and visit me? Please?
Karen, how's Frank doing?
Oh, much better, thanks.
Wow, that was fast. Did you guys pump him with that mystery drug?
What drug is that?
You know, that ABC 123 stuff you and Marshak cooked up in the lab.
I can't administer unapproved drugs, and you know it.
That's not an answer.
Well, how's this? I'm not going to talk about my patient without proper authorization.
Wow. Gee, I feel like I'm almost part of the family. After all, I was right there in the living room when your boyfriend found out about his brother's addiction. I busted his dealer, by the way.
Good for you. Excuse me.
Oh, one more thing, Karen. Wasn't it the DL56 research that you and Marshak were arguing about just before he died?
Yes.
You felt it had unpredictable side effects.
It was a professional difference of opinion.
Because it caused aggressive behavior in the test animals.
Yes, that's correct.
And in humans?
I don't have that data yet.
No backtracking, Karen. You said you believed the DL56 could have turned Jake into a killer.
Yes, but you said Jake wasn't the killer. So what's your point?
Okay, I'll spell it out for you. If DL56 could have turned Jake into the killer we all thought he was, what's to say it hasn't already done so in a poor old Frankie in there?
Eve, I need to speak with you a minute.
Why, Lucy, so you can use me as a punching bag? No, thank you. I'm out of here.
No, wait. It's about Serena.
Is something wrong?
No. Well, yes. Actually, because this goes against every fiber in my entire body. But for some misguided reason, Serena asked me, of all people, to tell you that she wants to see you. And I would do absolutely anything for that little girl. So I just did.
heard that there was this totally hip patient that was looking for me.
It's me, Eve, but I can't look yet.
Well, maybe soon. Maybe soon. Now, how you feeling?
Good. But when I get these bandages off, I'll be able to see again.
Well, I was outside, and I had my fingers and my toes crossed throughout the whole surgery.
Well, that's funny, because I was thinking of you when I was going into surgery. I don't want you to be sad about the car crash anymore. Daddy says that things sometimes just happen.
Hey, now, I don't think that it's your job to make me feel better. I think it should be the other way around. I'm supposed to make you feel better.
But did I?
Yes, you did.
Good.
Serena?
Oh.
It's Dr. Urton. Hello, Dr. Lambert.
Hi.
It's time to take those bandages off, kiddo.
Yay!
Okay, can we wait just a minute? I want to go find her father. I'm sure he'll want to be here for this.
And of course, I'll check her chart in the meantime.
Okay. Listen, I will be right back, okay?
Okay. Tell Daddy to hurry, though.
Okay, I will.
I found out that Bennett Devlin's the one who got you hooked on DL56. You care to discuss it?
Not really.
Then it struck me. What if Devlin threatened to cut off your supply? You're obviously hooked on this stuff. Maybe you killed him in a fit of rage.
It would be real smart to kill the guy who was keeping me alive. Don't insult me.
You're clever. You manage. Heck, you got that dealer to make it for you. A while back, Karen said someone stole DL56 from her lab. Was that you, Frank?
You're whacked.
I figured out how the drug works. You take it, it makes you feel hyped up, edgy, restless. A lot like Karen's lab rats, ready to kill anything that gets in their way. Maybe Grace and Jake were onto you. Or maybe you just killed them for the fun of it. Whatever the reason, Frank, it wasn't you who was doing it. It was the drugs. You weren't responsible. Confess, Frank. You can plead temporary insanity.
I can't deny it. This stuff makes me crazy.
I understand.
It wasn't my fault. It all started when Devlin gave me that first injection. One taste and I was hooked. This stuff, it just makes me...
Get it off your chest, Frank.
It makes me want to laugh my head off at you. No, I really had you going there, didn't I, Garcia?
You're not as clever as you think, Frank.
Neither are you. You can take your theory and shove it. I didn't kill anyone.
Well, I hadn't heard from you or anyone else at Lance Pharmaceuticals since the nurses' ball. I was wondering if you had a chance to take a look at the research I gave you on DL56. No, I know that. I understand the tests take time, but I was hoping maybe we could cut a few corners. What would you say if I told you that I could offer you some groundbreaking data on DL56? That's right, second experiment. The results of which are going to make us both very, very wealthy.
Daddy, come sit next to me. I want you to be the first thing I see when I open my eyes. Okay?
Okay. Pass up an invitation like that.
And after that, I want Lucy to show me the flower girl dress.
You got it, boss lady.
Now, Serena, it may take a while for you to see things clearly.
What does that mean?
Well, she should be able to distinguish shapes right away, but not details. That won't come till later.
Okay, well, take what we can get.
Serena, open your eyes. What do you see?
Nothing yet.
Can you see anything moving in front of your face?
No, nothing. That's just great. I can't see a thing. Daddy?
I'm right here. I'm right here, baby. I'm right here.
Why didn't the operation work? Why can't I see?
Serena, your body's having a little trouble adjusting to the new cornea. We need to give it time.
okay? That's all. We just gotta hang tough a little bit longer, okay? Just a little bit longer.
Daddy was scared.
This is Lisa McCree.
And Kevin Newman. Tomorrow, Nancy Sinatra remembers the timeless music of her famous dad.
Plus Oscar winner Sir Anthony Hopkins tomorrow on Good Morning America.